45-year-old mother of three, Summer Inman. She was coming out of the local bank and snatched in the parking lot. Eyewitnesses described the perps as two men and a woman with long bleached blonde hair. Let's see the picture of the mother-in-law. The other picture, Liz. Very quickly to Matt Bruning, 610 WTVN. What led police to the mother-in-law? And again, at this hour, they've only been charged with kidnap, not murder.
Well, Nancy, the investigators have done some interviews with those closest to Summer. We're not exactly sure what piece of evidence they say led them exactly to make the arrests in this case, but we do know that they did do some interviews with those closest, and that's when this arrest came out, is after those interviews were completed.
You're seeing shots of the mother-in-law right there. Ellie, do we have any idea what led police to the mother-in-law?
No, we don't, Nancy, although obviously, as we've mentioned, the physical resemblance to what the witness says they saw, as well as the car's resemblance to the getaway vehicle.
To the lawyers, Joey Jackson, John Burris, everybody, we are taking your calls live. The breaking news, as we go to air, we learn actual arrests have gone down in this case. Still just a kidnapping case. Every hour counts in the search for Summer Inman. You know, once this goes to trial, if it does, if in fact these are the true perps, John Burris, guarantee you, this whole thing goes all the way back to the wedding cake between Summer Inman and that mother-in-law. You don't just kidnap somebody out of the bank parking lot like that. This is something that's been brewing.
Well, assuming that it's true, I mean, that the mother-in-law is involved in this, yes, I have to say it's a long-standing situation. I'd be very surprised. I mean, I'm trying to get my head around why would a mother-in-law get involved in this kind of thing unless something is going on between she for a long period of time, and she probably resents that her son married this particular woman. That's all speculation, but right now...
Yeah, that whole she wasn't good enough for you thing, and then you get the children, and of course somehow, Jackson, I don't know what there is for you to be smiling about, but somehow, I guarantee you, they brainwashed themselves that it was for the good of the children. I'm sure they've got a fat chance at custody now behind bars.
Well, you know what? That depends. And what I'm smiling about is it's this relationship between mother-in-law, and you say it comes back to that. There are a lot of people who have issues with mother-in-law. It doesn't mean that there's a kidnapping charge that stems from that.
Don't put me in that pot. I don't have a problem with my mother-in-law.
I don't mean to suggest that. I don't mean to suggest that, nor do I, Nancy, please. But what I'm saying is that simply because there might be some turmoil between that, we cannot be jumping to the conclusion that there's some guilt here for kidnapping or something that may be worse. We have to let the facts come out, see what other evidence. I'd like to know these witnesses. What did they see? When did they see it? Who exactly are they? What type of lighting conditions were there, etc., before we jump to these massive conclusions that this person is guilty. That's all I'm saying.
And let me just clarify one misstatement of fact. I don't just like my mother-in-law. I love her. And that's for the record. Right now we're switching gears, but I want to give you the tip line in the search for Summer Inman, everybody. 740-385-6868. This girl, a mother of three, the children ages 5, 3, and 1, without their mother tonight. Without their mother tonight. Mothers out there, you know what this means to these children. 740-385-6868. And now,